Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. This reading is for water signs for the month of March 2021. So if you are a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you are in the right place. So what do? We take a look at your important dates first. Your important dates, my friends, for the month of March 2021. The first one actually starts in February. On February 27th, today to be exact, is the full moon in Virgo. That's right, I'm shooting these during the full moon in Virgo because I thought this would be really great energy to bring through into these videos. So, the full moon in Virgo is on the 27th, and it is a really positive lunation, especially for romance. And then with full moons, you feel the effects of the full moon for a couple of days before the full moon and a couple of days after. So since February is a short month, we end on the 28th, you're definitely going to feel this full moon in Virgo into the beginning of March. So that's why I thought it was important to note it. Hopefully you're watching this at the beginning of March. Okay, so the next important date is the 13th of March. This is the new moon in Pisces. This is a really sensitive lunation. This could bring about your intuition or your insecurities. So just be really mindful of what's coming up for you on the 13th of March. Remember, a couple of days before, a couple of days after. If it feels fearful and like there's self-doubt around it, that is your insecurities. But if you feel unattached to outcome and you know it is information that is coming through, that's your intuition. So try to really understand. It's a good time during this full moon to really be conscious of that and try to understand if it is your insecurities or your intuition that's coming through. And then on the 20th, we have the sun enters Aries. So we've been in Pisces season for most of the month of March. So water signs, you're in your element for most of the month of March leading up to the 20th when the sun moves into Aries, which is a fire sign. And this also on the 20th, we're going to see the spring equinox. I can't believe it. The spring equinox is already almost here. Wow. 2021 is just flying by. And then on the 28th, we have the full moon in Libra. So if you have any big decisions to make around this time, this full moon really encourages you to check in with your feelings, how you feel about this decision. And if there's others involved in this decision, check in with them too and see how they are feeling about it, okay? And those are your important dates for March 2021, water signs. Now let's take a look at your month ahead with tarot. I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot today. And then we're going to pull some oracle cards. I have a new oracle deck in the mix this week or this month. Animal oracle cards. Let's see. What do water signs need to know for their month ahead for March 2021? We're going to go by week, pulling 2 cards for each week. All right, so you're going to start this month, water signs, with the 8 of Cups. Into the 3 of Wands. Into the 9 of Wands. Into the Queen of Pentacles. And the beginning of the 3rd week, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Lots of 8s and 9s for you. The Queen of Swords, closing out the third week. A lot of Queen energy here too. And the Two of Pentacles to start the fourth week. This is going to be right around when Aries season begins. And then we have the Six of Pentacles to close this month out for you. Okay, let's take a look at things. Water signs, Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. Here we go. Matcha lattes are the best. Okay, Eight of Cups, water signs. Starting the month off, I feel like you're going to be a little bit more emotional coming through this Virgo full moon. For you, I feel like you might need to take a little time to yourself, space to yourself, especially if you've been around a lot of other people recently, water signs. This Virgo full moon could really illuminate some things around relationship for you, especially water signs. So if it's okay if you just need a little bit of space to think about what you need, see how you feel, to check in with yourself. So beginning this month with, I feel for you water signs, just needing a little bit of time and a little bit of space for yourself, okay? And to check in with yourself. And with the Three of Wands closing this week out, I feel like some of you might be engaging a little bit of travel this week, or looking at booking some potential travel. Some of you international, I feel like, if you're able to go with all the corona restrictions, whatever, I don't even know where the world stands on all of that, but I do feel like some of you are going to be booking some travel, or actually traveling this first week of March, okay, water signs. And I think it's going to be good for you to be around water if you can, or to fly over water or near water. It's going to help really energize you, or even to think about a body of water, is I'm hearing for this first week of the month for you water signs. It's going to be, you really need to call on your element. I mean, it makes sense. Pisces season, the energy is really watery as well. This is a time for you to recharge, water signs. This is a time to refill yourself, and allow yourself some space to just float, okay? Surrender to the flow, surrender to the waves. Then you have the Nine of Wands coming up for the beginning of the second week for you. I feel like for some of you, this is around career, speaking to your work or your career with the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're coming out of feeling stuck, you know? You're really moving into something that you've like learned the lesson here, okay? And you're starting to move on is what I'm hearing. But it's taken a lot of work to get you where you are now. Things, because it's the Nine of Wands, might not be completely clear yet as to which direction you want to take, and that's okay, but things are getting more clear. There is going to be more information that comes forward for you or signs that come through that really start to light your path, okay? So if you've been feeling a little hazy around work and career matters lately, the beginning of the second week of March, water signs, I feel like you're going to see some of that lift. You're going to feel a bit more inspired or know which ways to start moving. But if you don't feel that momentum quite yet, that's okay. This is a time of just like really, I feel like coming to realizations and seeing the direction that you would like to take after maybe not knowing for a while, and that's pretty huge. And then with the Queen of Pentacles here at the end of that second week for you water signs, I feel like there's going to be a lot more comfort and a lot more security around money matters. So if there's been some worry, fear, upset, anxiety, a depression even around money for you water signs, I feel like a lot of this is going to start to lift at the end of the second week of March, alleviating some of the stress or this worry. So like maybe a new opportunity has come through, maybe And I also feel like this is through you just like floating, okay, water signs. This isn't because of like crazy actions on your part. I feel like this is because you have allowed yourself the full surrender during this Pisces season. Excuse me, moving energy. If I burp or anything like that during these readings, it is because like energy is moving through me. Just noting that for you. But most of you intuitive water signs probably already know that. But yeah, this is that end of the second week for you water signs is going to be a time of really attracting some abundance your way, or giving birth to those things that are going to call in abundance for you. So also really pay attention to your inspirations and your ideas and your creativities that week as well. It might be a good time to really jot some things down or make some notes, because the beginning of the third week, the Eight of Pentacles for you here this is about action. This is about taking those ideas, taking those creativities and doing, making, creating, putting it all out there. But I feel like that this is how the current is going to take you through Pisces season, okay, water signs? But do get ready for actual getting your hands in there, putting things into fruition and making things happen that beginning of the third week. And I think the Queen of Swords here at the end of this third week, you're going to feel really accomplished. You're going to feel really focused and directed, maybe more so than you have in a long time. And you're going to feel a lot of gratitude for what you've been able to kind of come through recently, especially this month, and what you've been able to make happen. I'm hearing in a short amount of time, water signs. So really take advantage of this Piscean watery energy. I'm hearing it's really great for you, water signs. It's really helping you flow. It's really pushing you. It's taking you, the current is taking you where you need to go. If there is stress, if there is anxiety, depression, fear, worry, take a bath, go near a body of water, put your feet in water, wash your hands, splash water on your face, bring your element to you. Engage your element this month, okay, water signs? And it's just going to help you feel cleansed. It's going to help you feel rejuvenated, and it's going to help you feel empowered, okay? Okay, but I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles here for you at the end of the third week, water signs, there's going to be a lot of great things on the horizon that you've been able to call into you. And with the Two of Pentacles here, we're in Aries season now, the end of the month. There's going to be a big transition or a big turning point that's coming for you, water signs. It might need you to engage this and make some decisions. This is around that full moon in Libra I was talking about earlier in the video, and about really bringing your feelings into any big decisions that you have to make as an individual or as a group, because I do feel like you are going to have to make some sort of big decision around this time at the end of the month. But if you listen to your intuition, you play your cards right, you have the Six of Pentacles here for you at the end of the month. I think that this new direction or whatever you had to make the big decision around, because it is presenting as the Two of Pentacles, it could be about money and matters of finance, but it's going to work out. I feel like there's going to be a new flow of financial abundance coming in for you at the end of the month. Just open yourselves to receive it, okay, water signs? Just make sure you allow yourself to receive the abundance of this universe and what the universe has to gift you at this time, okay? So let's pull a couple of oracle cards for your month ahead, water signs. We're going to start with the romance angels first. Let's take a look at your romantic life. so glad there's a whole deck related to romance. Especially starting this month off with the full moon in Virgo. I'm actually filming during these vibes. It does really support romance. All right, water signs. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you're in a relationship, keep your vibes as positive as possible. Think positive, speak positive, radiate positivity. And I feel like that will bring about a lot of joy and connection in your relationship already. If you are single or if you're dating, just remember to stay really positive. I know we're still in this pandemic. Try not to let that get you down about dating. I've heard of and I've seen a lot of really successful relationships come out of this past year. So don't limit yourself by thinking something is not going to happen at this time, okay? So just stay really positive about your love life and stay really open to receive, okay? That is your romance advice for the month, water signs. Now we're going to pull you a moonology card. Let's see what your moon message is for this month. My beautiful water signs. You got your hard work is paying off. That's what I was saying. You're going to see your hard work come. You're going to get the downloads and push it into fruition this month. So new moon in Capricorn is your moonology message for this month. Your hard work is paying off. Say that. Believe it. Feel it. And now I'm going to pull you a Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. I just got this deck on a recent trip to Joshua Tree. I'm really excited about it. Excited to share it with you. So let's see what your animal spirit or animal oracle card for the month is. Water signs. You got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want, and you can create your dreams. All right, my water signs. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I appreciate the support, the love, and if you have anything that you'd like to share, please comment below. For some of you that have come from my Facebook community, you know, I had a really bad hacking this past week, and I'm going to start moving my content from Facebook and Instagram to YouTube and TikTok, because this is not the first security breach I've had on Facebook. And since Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, if it's happening to me on Facebook, I'm sure it'll start happening on Instagram. And so it's just pushed me to create a stronger community on YouTube and a stronger community on TikTok. So if you would like to follow me on TikTok, I've included the link down below as well. I would love to see you over there. TikTok's a lot of fun. So on that note, if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, you can do so at any time at my website, tarotbymegan.com, which I've also linked below. Or you can also direct message me or email me, and I can book you personally. So whichever way you would like. I would appreciate all of your support, all of your engagement, all of your likes, all of your comments, all your shares. And I hope to see you all on TikTok as well. And I will see you next month, my water signs. Have a beautiful March 2021. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in April. Bye.